Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Fancy Time with Tiffy. It's the May 2013 Fancy Box. 4 things came in this month's Fancy Box, and the first thing that we got was this fancy NYC Canteen water bottle. I've never used one of these before, and I don't know if I really have an interest in them, but it's pretty cool. I know they're pretty popular, and it's a pretty neat thing to have, so kudos for that. The next thing that was in the Fancy Box is this decanting, I don't know if I'm saying that right, decanting pour selection, and it's for wine. So what it is, it's a little piece that you put on the wine bottle as if it's like a cork, and then when you pour the wine, there's some sort of filter thing in here, and it's supposed to oxygenize the wine as you pour it. It's the original and patented selection decanting pourer, oxygenates the wine as you pour. The next thing in the Fancy Box is this stand for your smartphone. So what it is a suction on the bottom and a suction on the flat part of it, and it's a stand for your smartphone. I don't really know what the purpose of it is because you could kind of just put your smartphone on the table, but it's pretty cool. I have it now, so we'll use it. And the very last thing in the box is this TKO watch. Now I love the color. The mint green is very in this season. The only thing I'm concerned about is that it's very large. Like I said before, I have very tiny wrists. It looks huge on me. I love these style watches. I love it, love it, love it. But I don't think I'm going to wear it. I don't feel comfortable in it. It's actually really huge. And I do know somebody that really likes this watch, so I'm going to give it to her. Now, one interesting fact about the Fancy Box, it's about $39 a month plus shipping and handling, and you're supposed to get about $80 worth of products in your Fancy Box each month. I looked this up, and this watch is actually worth $125. So this Fancy Box in its entirety is actually a pretty good deal, mostly because of this watch. The one thing that I was a little bit disappointed in, I already fixed it, but when I first got the watch, one of the pins was missing, so the actual wristband part of the watch was detached from the watch, and I had to find the pin, which ended up being in this box, and I had to put it back together. A little disappointed in the Fancy Box as far as the quality of the shipment, but nonetheless, it's a pretty good box overall. I've actually started considering canceling my Fancy Box. I wanted to know what you guys thought. Some of the things I might use, most of the stuff I've given away or just kind of stored in my closet until I can find a use for them. So I wanted to know from you guys if you had any suggestions of other types of subscription boxes that I might be able to get instead of the Fancy Box. Maybe there's one that you know that's out there that's really good that you think I might be interested in. Or maybe you're interested in a box but you're not sure if you want to get it or not and you maybe want me to try it first. So in the comments below, just give me any suggestions of any other types of subscription boxes that I can get instead of the Fancy Box. For the next couple of months, I might stick with the Fancy Box. Maybe I'll switch to the food Fancy Box. Who knows? So stay tuned, and I will see you next month for my next fancy or other subscription box. Take care, guys.